course, when you think about South Africa nowadays and South Africa tourism and motivations to come to South Africa, Nelson Mandela has to be at the top of everybody's list. The man had such an impact on its recent history, it's incredible. And so I'm going to go and check out Mandela House, where he lived. Nelson Mandela lived in this house from 1946 to 1962. In 1997, it was turned into this museum with some of the artifacts and memorabilia from his life. On the outside of the house, you can still see bullet holes and scorch marks from where Molotov cocktails were thrown in attacks on his house. Well, I'm here in Nelson Mandela's street, and it's also Desmond Tutu street. And one interesting thing is sort of the machinations of the tourist machine coming into play. Souvenir sellers flocking into this street and selling, and also some performance now of African dancers. I'm not sure if they're particularly from Soweto dancers, but the tourists seem to be happy doing this. So, these sort of honeypots that spring up out an attraction that comes sort of naturally at Nelson Mandela's house is quite interesting. So because of Mandela House, a whole array of supporting businesses are created to satisfy tourist demand, such as restaurants, bars, and souvenir sellers. This can create income and employment for other Soweto residents. Another site of interest in Soweto is the Hector Peterson Museum and Memorial. Hector Peterson was a 12-year-old South African schoolboy shot and killed in the Soweto uprising in 1976. Peterson was killed when police opened fire on students protesting as a result of being forced to learn Afrikaans. The anniversary of his death now is marked by South African Youth Day, where South Africans recognise the needs of the young people in South Africa. So in Soweto now, there's no shortage of entrepreneurship, especially in tourism. So here behind me, we have former electricity cooling towers, which are now being converted to adventure tourism. You can do bungee on the outside, you can do some free fall on the inside, there's laser zone shooting as well. So, quite innovative way as we're traveling around Soweto. Kliptown shown here is the oldest residential suburb of Soweto. In case you didn't know, Soweto actually stands for South West Township. So I'm taking a tour of Soweto, and on the way there I'm passing the Johannesburg Football Stadium, where the opening match and the final match of the 2010 FIFA World Cup was held. Nice to see.